is just because you think you're ready, it doesn't mean you're actually ready. Everyone, just be my farmer's wife and my boots. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day, a great night. I know it's been a little while. So much to tell you, and a really great thing I want to be talking about today. Today we're talking about when you're ready to get married, to find a special someone, and they're just not coming to you when you feel ready. So keep watching, and we'll talk about that. Before we get into the video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what other dating videos you'd like to see, and subscribe if you're new. Okay, let's get into this. So first I want to address, yes, I'm in a different setting than I have been. I actually, with the whole coronavirus pandemic thing going on, I moved back to my parents for a little while to help save money and just try to stay away and like quarantine because I do have asthma, and so I've been kind of nervous. Also, the lighting is so weird. What is going on here? I'm like so yellow. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, and then on top of that, while this is a reason that I have not been posting for a couple weeks, I just released a dating show. It's called Provo's Matchmaker. I'm setting up people on dates from like the central Utah area. So if you live in those areas, go check it out. Even if you're not in those areas, like, go check it out. But if you're in the areas, then maybe I can set you up on a date if you apply. So I'm really excited. It's really just like a fun, like I set people up on blind dates, and it's just going, so it's not too late to start. Well, it's never too late to start. Go watch this no matter when you're watching this video. So that's part of the reason I want to do this, is I definitely want to get more into dating videos, and so I'd love if you guys leave them below. If they're my stories or other people's stories, I just really want to try to give as much dating advice. I don't feel like I'm like the all-around pro, but I definitely have gone on a lot of dates, and I'm just trying to share things from my point of view and things that I've seen, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do from these videos. So I've had this struggle in my own life, and as I've talked to other people, I realize a lot of people deal with the same thing, and that is feeling like you're ready to find the person to marry, the person to date, and you feel like, oh, you've bettered yourself, like you feel like you're in a solid, steady place, and it's not happening. You're not finding the person, that nothing's happening, you're not dating. And this is something that I've definitely related in my life. I've said to God so many times, saying, I'm ready, like, give me the man, give me my person, like, I just want to get married, I want to settle down, like, I'm ready for it, I'm at the point of my life, like, right now it's perfect, like, with work and with school, I'm like, everything's perfect, and it just doesn't happen, and I'm just looking around thinking, what is wrong with me, what is happening, and just feeling like you're in the right place, and I keep working on myself and keep working, and it just doesn't happen. And this lesson came to me several months back, that you may think you're ready and in the right position, but what you don't know is that God's still trying to build you into a different person than you think that you need to be. There used to be a point where I thought this was my set and still life. From a very young age, I always just wanted to be a farmer's wife. I just wanted to live on a farm, have several acres, totally like miles and miles away from like anyone, just be my farmer's wife and my boots and my chickens and cows and just milk my cows, and like that was my dream life for forever. Have the biggest garden, everything. And as I got older, things changed a little bit, especially I started getting into YouTube. I was like, oh, I'll be like the vlogging farmer and everyone will love that, and like implementing that into my life. And especially as I started dating kind of when I was like more of an adult and dating people more seriously, and like looking, I still had that in my mind, but I was kind of like, well, maybe a little leeway, maybe not like all the way out in the middle of nowhere, maybe just like a small farm. And then it was like, well, just something like maybe just a couple animals, because I do want to travel more, and kind of changing the whole idea. But especially a lot the last few months, I've been realizing that what I wanted and where I'm kind of happiest wasn't what I thought in the moment. I'm realizing that yes, it would probably be fun to be a farmer's wife. If that surprises you, because I don't really dress like a farm girl, like a country girl at all. Definitely not a cowgirl. At all. So that's a lot different, but I've been realizing that God has a different perspective in my life of what I really wanted, because as I really think back, that lifestyle, as fun as it would be, it's not where I would be the happiest. That I didn't really know where I wanted to be in life. Then I started a dating show, probably was a matchmaker. And if my life would have panned out the way I wanted to, get married right out of high school, become a farmer's wife, like that would have been great. I'm sure I would have been happy. But for me, I'm such a busy person. I always have so much going. Like I just need to stay busy for my own self, for my own sanity, and I need to have some sort of hobby. So even when I have kids, like I still want to be a stay-at-home mom. I still want to be able to do that, but having something I can run from home or in the background, I think is something that's very beneficial for me, and just to help me just feel happy and fulfilled in life. And that's not always something that I realized in my own life that I needed. And that's one thing I loved YouTube, is it's something that hopefully I can make money off of and still be at home with my kids. But that was not something I realized when I was younger, that was something I needed. And so especially the last few months, I've really been seeing God's plan coming together into my life and seeing this is why it needed to happen. This is why in the moment when I thought I was ready to get married right out of high school, that I wasn't, because I wasn't where I would have been the happiest in my life. And there's still, I'm sure, things I need to learn and I need to grow, but to really form into the person I needed to be, there are a lot of things I needed to go through and to change in myself. Even though I thought I was ready, God knew I wasn't ready for the person that I needed to find in my life. So as I'm changing, especially I felt like in the last year, I definitely become a lot different person than I thought that I would become or see, and none of it was bad. I don't feel like there was any big major changes, but just a lot of it, how I see the world too has been a lot different, and how I see things and realizing some of my boundaries. I went from having to get to bed every single night at 9 or 10, and then I'd wake up at 6 and be set schedule, and that's great, but I realized I get less sleep. I can go to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning and still survive on 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Crazy things. Or how much you can get done. Or I used to think that maybe I was more of an introvert, and then I was like, no, maybe I'm more extroverted, and then I was like, wait, I kind of need both. I need to set myself my time for myself, that maybe I love going on drives, I love going into nature, but I also want to be around people and to party. And especially through this virus, this whole pandemic thing, I'm I just want to see people. I'm sure everyone can relate to that. Even my introverted friends are I just wanted to socialize, and just learning a lot. So in a lot of those moments, I've just really been realizing, and this is something I think anyone can relate with, is just because you think you're ready, it doesn't mean you're actually ready. And that's a hard thing to swallow, hard pill to swallow. When you just want to get married, you just want to find the person, you just want to have someone next to you on the good days and the bad days, and so to take you to a restaurant or to take to your family dinner because you're sick of everyone saying, when are you gonna get married? I'm sure we can all relate, right? But just look at your life and saying, instead of saying, I'm ready, why is this not happening, saying, well, I feel like I'm ready, but what else can I learn from this? Are there people in your life that you can look around at and look at their example and saying, oh, I can be better at this. Maybe what they're doing, I'm not the best at this, and it's something that I would like to improve. Maybe some of my language is not the best. Maybe it's I need to set more time aside for just studying, or the scriptures, studying the works of God. Maybe you just need more time to ponder. Maybe it's just that you need to eat better. Maybe, people are always, you don't know the different things. Maybe you're not the right person that would be interested in the person that God's preparing you for, because I think that's a very important thing. Is the person now going to be interested in the person that God has prepared for you? It's another thing to look at, is even though you feel prepared, maybe you need to change, because the person God has for you doesn't, you wouldn't necessarily date. Maybe you don't have the courage to go after someone that God would have for you. And so looking around at all aspects of your life and what you can better yourself, that way you become better. So not always looking at, so it might be hard, and I don't necessarily know what God's plan is for you. This is just something in my life that I have seen, and as I look around at this, I realize, wow, as much as I thought I was ready in the moment, I really wasn't, and I need to become a lot more like the person I am today. Be ready for the person that God has prepared for me. And once I kind of looked at it from that perspective, things became a lot easier, and it just started making sense. And I think that's just something that hopefully will help you guys out. Hopefully it will help someone else. I know I've told at least one other person, and it helps. So maybe that's why I like filming these videos, is maybe not. But I wanted to share a little bit about this. So hopefully you like this. If you did, let me know below what other dating videos you want to hear. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. But I'll see you in my next video. Make sure to stay healthy. Have a great day, a great night. Bye. I love you.